we're gonna try to sail in. You'll have that cropping feature, so we're just gonna have to play ad lib. Given the nature of it being that it's late or whatnot, maybe have to play some catch up. Yeah, let's go ahead and sign in. Just background. Launch this one here real quick. Guys, trying to do it justice this morning, and just a little too much overexposure, you know what I mean? So couldn't do that what it was about, and given the nature of it is right, so you can always just censor it, but. See if we can put it together. Okay. Alright, good to go there. You know, we have to go all good with everything. And let's go ahead and replay since this is a game we missed. So let's go here. Something great, Battier, Yao Ming. Yeah, that'd be good. Let's play it. Make sure we have a different uniform.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. Well, the league can now levy fines against teams for resting too many players or resting guys during big national broadcasts. What do you think about that?
National broadcast.
The following presentation of the
Broadcast.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Houston Rockets. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. They've got PJ Armstrong. Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then it's Jordan, and it's Pippen in at the 3. Now here's Jordan. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Cartwright's got his team on the board to start the game for Chicago. Ball loose. Out to Battier. Here's Yao. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And being is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's McGrady after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. And the shot is good. Hayes has got his first bucket in this one.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
And the Rockets with possession here. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Pippen against Battier. Jackson dishes to Yao. And Hayes kicks to Yao. Just 5 to shoot. Battier to pass to Hayes. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Grant. For 3. Armstrong gets the bucket.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
McGrady outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He did. It happened.
Now, here's Grant, and it's good for two. Grant's got his first 2 points of the night.
From the mid-range area, Grant's nice-looking jumper, most effective.
Jackson knocks down the step-back J.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Grant. Chuck Hayes with the rebound.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Here's Battier now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Shots good by Pippen. Pippen's got his second bucket.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening, and that one falls for Jackson.
Well, I tell you what, Bobby Jackson gives his team a really nice spark, Kevin. He's a bona fide scorer who can knock it down from anywhere and plays with such energy. It's infectious and contagious.
Paxson, he's checked in for B.J. Armstrong. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Cartwright. Buries it down low. Cartwright's got his second bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete, tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
Now here's Jordan. Cartwright using his tremendous length to grab the board. Here's Pippen. Some solid defense from Battier.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Chicago. 4-point game. Right wing. Here's Jordan. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, Jordan is an accomplished scorer inside. I mean, feels like he can get whatever shot he wants on the block.
There's Jackson with the 3. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Shane Battier. Jackson is out there, Tracy McGrady, and it's Mutombo, and it's Hayes in at the power forward position. Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win games, and then some.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And yes, it's good.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Down low.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And That's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Hayes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Carl Landry's checked in for the Rockets. Head comes in for Jackson. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Armstrong's checked in for Paxson. The Bulls leading by 9. Armstrong kicks to Jordan. Over McGrady. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Jordan's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. McGrady passes ahead. Puts one up. Here's Landry. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Much love goes his way. I mean, he refused to give up on the glass. Nice to see him rewarded because of his hustle.
It's good.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
For Houston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Bulls making a switch here. Purdue's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Pippen kicks to Williams. Over Landry. Scott Williams, another North Carolina Tar Heel player, with the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banked home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Another miss by Houston. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Armstrong. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
From past the arc. Here's Mutombo. No good that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Pippen. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Pippen's got 6 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Williams, count it.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Poke loose, hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it back. Houston making some changes. Now comes in from a tumble. And Brooks subbed in for Luther Head. Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. .29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that one's good. McGrady.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. A killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
2 on the clock. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
And so it's Chicago, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Chicago came ready to play. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. They ended up leading by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Armstrong is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Grant. Then there's Pippen. And it's Cartwright in the center position. Again, Chicago.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
McGrady against Jordan. McGrady kicks to Jackson. Back to McGrady. The rebound by Cartwright. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Cartwright, the pass to Grant. Cartwright gets the bucket. Cartwright's got 6.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. McGrady kicks to Hayes. To the middle. Battier's shot. Good. Battier's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Rockets trail by 17. Here's McGrady. Shot up 2 there. He's got 7.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Drills the three-pointer.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Down low. Yeah. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Kings check in for Chicago. Jackson comes in for Armstrong.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends. Nice job exploiting that mismatch. Realized he had a smaller defender on him and went right to the mid-range J.
Here's Francis. Grant gets the rebound. The Bulls leading by 17. Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Francis. Bucket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Trailing by 17. Jackson drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 6.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Francis and Houston again with the bucket. Francis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Shoots it. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got his first points of the game.
And that smooth, fluid, just all in one motion jump shot there. Paxson seems to get the best rhythm on it when someone's setting him up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Houston, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Brooks is checked in for the Rockets. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Open for 3. Traps in the tray. Pippen's got 8 points in the quarter.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
He hits the second from the line. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Paxson passes to Grant. Taken away by Hayes. With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Everything's falling into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Yao. Hayes out there with Steve Novak. Then it's Brooks, and it's Francis in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The pass to Hayes. And here's Brooks. He's covered by Grant. Brooks kicks to Yao. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Yao's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Here's Francis. But he gets it back. Pass to Hayes. Another shot, 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Grant. The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Jordan. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jordan's got 25 points.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. I like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Now a timeout called by Houston. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Joe Clark, he's checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for John Paxson. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Battier's shot. Good.
Well, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
For three, Pippen. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jordan against McGrady. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, I like seeing the ball get to that spot. Reminds me of my days doing work down there. When you have this kind of positioning, scoring is simple.
Here's Cartwright. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing the bigger defender.
For the Rockets, Zumbo is checked in for Yao, and it's Jackson in for Brooks. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Pippen, the pass to Jordan, over McGrady, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard. Envision them losing this lead.
Lock at 6. Jackson passes to Mutombo. Shoots over Cartwright. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from Hayes.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Jordan and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Carl Landry's checked in for Hayes. Steve Novak comes in for Shane Battier. Luther Head has checked in for McGrady. And Brooks subbed in for Jackson.
Hey, guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Now, here's Mutombo. Here's Head. And he drops it in from the low post.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Outside Jordan. Overhead. The shot by Jordan, no good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.